Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Lunch with Lisa. Facebook has changed again, so sorry for my delay. All right. Hopefully, this is streaming. If you're watching, let me know because I got no clue. We'll give it a try. Anyway, thank you for joining. I'm Lisa Warner. I am the author of The Simplicity of Self-Healing and creator of Conscious Self-Healing, a sweet course to help you get in touch with the wisdom of your soul so you can start sourcing your health from your soul. So today, I wanted to ask a couple of questions. Who is in charge of your reality? Who's in charge of your health? Who's in charge of your body? The answer to those questions may seem kind of obvious, but for me, I had a really rude awakening when I realized that I was not the one that was in charge. When I found myself facing cancer, I suddenly realized that cancer was pretty much in charge. And then when I realized, well, it's actually not really that, I realized that it was my fears, my doubts, and my worries that were actually in charge. My life was being created from my fears, doubts, and worries. My health was being sabotaged by my fears, doubts, and worries. And when I was facing cancer, I realized that that was my wake-up call. That was the wake-up call that said, Lisa, you have got to be back in charge of your own reality. You've got to be the one that's in charge of your life. You've got to be the one that's in charge of your health. This is why I chose not to go the medical route, because I wasn't going to put some doctor or some medicine in charge of my health. That wasn't the point of my illness. The point of that entire experience was to get me to wake up. It was to get me to take my power back. And it didn't come back all in one fell swoop. So huge chunks came back in all in one fell swoop. But the rest of it has come in increments, small and large, all along the way. But I can say beyond the shadow of a doubt that today I am 100% in charge of my own health. I am 100% in charge of my own body. And I am 100% in charge of my own reality. That's pretty cool. You know why? Because when I'm in charge of my own reality, I get to create the reality that I like. I get to create the things that I want to create, instead of having my reality be created for me by my fears, doubts, and worries. I look out on humanity today and I see people running around in fear, allowing their fears, doubts, and worries to create their reality for them. We're infinite beings in a world filled with infinite possibilities. And we create with our focus. We get to choose the possibilities that show up. But when we're not in charge, when we're not in charge of our own focus, our fears, doubts, and worries will focus on the possibilities that we don't want and we don't like. And guess what? Those are the possibilities that show up, because what we focus on is what we create. So I'm looking out at the world these days, and I'm watching people's focus be hijacked. I am watching as people's focus is streamlined in one direction, streamlined on the possibility of getting sick. And I'm watching everybody run around going, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, I don't want to get sick. I don't want to get sick. I don't want to get sick. You don't have to, really. There's like a bazillion other choices to choose from. If you're not in charge of your health, then your fears, doubts, and worries are. And when your fears, doubts, and worries are in charge of your health, you got the wrong person in the driver's seat. You, the infinite being, are the one that is in charge. But when you allow other people to direct your focus in a direction that is not healthy or wealthy or wise or making us happy, then you're not in charge. So who is in charge of your reality? Who is in charge of your health? Who are you listening to? For me, I was listening to those fears, doubts, and worries. I was listening to all the external voices saying, you have to trust the experts. The doctors are the experts. You have to trust them with your health. And I realized that if I trusted anybody else with my health, that I would not be in the driver's seat. We are infinite beings. We are given a soul, a unique essence. And that unique essence comes here to this earthly reality and inhabits a body. The body is perfectly designed. It's designed to be resilient. It's designed to heal itself. It's designed to house the perfection of the soul. But when the soul is not in charge and we let our fears, doubts, and worries of the mind be in charge, health is pretty much a crapshoot. That was my experience anyway. It was not fun. And I'm watching an entire human race, for the majority of the human race, running around listening to other people telling you that your health is at risk. What evidence do you have that your health is at risk? If you are in charge, then there is no risk. But if you're allowing your fears, doubts, and worries to be in charge, then yeah, it is a really risky business. So this is why I've created conscious self-healing, my 6-week course, to show you how to get back in the driver's seat, how to show you how to turn off all of those fears, doubts, and worries and start tapping into the wisdom of your soul, because that is where health is generated from. The soul is always in well-being. The soul does not run around in fear of anything. The soul simply creates. The soul simply chooses amongst all the infinite possibilities and say, wow, that would be really cool. Let's create that. Let's do that. Let's focus over here. Let's create something really fun. That's what the soul enjoys. And that's who we are. But the mind is the part of us that is programmable. And we have been programmed since birth to give away our power. We've been programmed since birth that somebody else knows our body better than we do. We've been programmed to believe that we have to trust somebody else with our health. And when we're trusting somebody else, we are not in charge. The somebody else, however well-meaning that somebody else is, If we place our power in somebody else, it's not available to us. We have access to the infinite power of the universe. That power is love. That power is joy, freedom, bliss. That's where all the power is. There is no, but the fear seems to be really powerful. But you know what? That's the illusion. There's literally no power in fear other than the power that we give to it. So love is of the light, fear is of the dark. And the light always overpowers the dark. And there is no force in that. It just simply means that if you walk into a dark room and you turn on the light, darkness goes away. Simple as that. When it's light outside, there is no switch that you flip to get it to be dark. So the darkness, you can allow your fears, your doubts, your worries to rule your life. But you don't have to. If you're ready to take your power back, if you're ready to be in charge of your body, your health, your reality, reach out. I've created a direct pathway. I've taken over 20 years of spiritual exploration, exploring consciousness, finding out all of the quickest, easiest ways to change our beliefs, to let go of our fears, doubts, and worries, so that we can create the healthy, wealthy, happy lives that we wish to live without the fears, doubts, and worries. So if you're ready to take your health back into your own hands, please reach out. You can reach me through my website, connectingyoutoyou.com. You can reach me through my Facebook group, Soul Sourced Healing. And you can find me on YouTube through The Simplicity of Self-Healing with Lisa Warner. So send me a message if you are on Messenger. You can connect with me that way as well. So if you are ready to take your health into your own hands and stop running around in fear, it's so not necessary. You are perfectly capable of managing your own health, and I will be more than happy to show you how. Hope this was helpful to everybody. Thank you so much for watching today. Until next week, create for yourselves a great week. Bye for now.